The Air Force got inside our 35-yard line. We got a great game up front from Sapp and Jeff.
Among the Saturday heroes you're about to meet, a defensive lineman at the Naval Academy who still doesn't know he may be too small to play in the defensive line. When the middies of Navy send their defensive football team onto the field, it's hard to miss number 61. His name is Jeff Sapp, 5'11", 203 pounds.
First African-American co-captain of Annapolis football team. This man is amazing. Now, he was a little guy and was not the standard for a NCAA Division One school. He was a walk-on. Now, this man not only won every possible award, he even won Player of the Game against Notre Dame, and Notre Dame voted him Player of the Game.
Oh, I love stories like that.
Wow. He rose in the ranks in the Navy. He would say, gee, to really command a ship, I need more education. So he ended up with 3 master's degrees. Unbelievable.
He did the work, too.
He did the work.
Yeah.
And now he's in charge.
But the very first series was a preview of things to come. Navy bottled up Tony Dorsett, number 33, like nobody had done all season. This is a man who had rushed for 268 yards and 4 touchdowns against Army the week before. Nose guard Jeff Sapp forces this fumble, and Chet Moeller is there to recover. It was a long, gray October afternoon for the Pitt quarterback, Robert Haygood. Navy holds Dorsett to an amazingly low 36 yards in the first half. The board now reads 14-0. The rest of the day was not much better for Mr. Haygood and company, as time and time again, Navy comes up with a big play. Jeff Sapp again. Haygood will long remember Navy's number 61. It was a great moment for the boys from the Bay, and no one was happier than number 61, Jeff Sapp.
We beat a team which nobody really gave us a chance to beat. Nobody thought we would beat. And also the reason what sticks in my mind is that in that game I was fortunate enough to come up with 17 tackles, and consequently I came up with the game ball.
Standing 5'11" and weighing less than 200 pounds, Sapp played nose guard for the midshipmen. He regularly took on offensive linemen who outweighed him more than 50 pounds and won. Described by Navy head coach George Welch as the best defensive middle guard in the nation.
His 1975 defense, featuring nose tackle Jeff Sapp and All-American cornerback Chet Moeller, ranked 4th in the nation.
We had a tough time finding a position for Jeff Sapp when he first came here because we didn't know much about him. It's an unusual situation in that he was an outstanding athlete, but we didn't know what kind of an athlete we were getting when he came here. He did a great job for us last year. It was not unusual for him to dominate the game by himself in a lot of ways, where he'd make upwards of 10, 15 tackles in one particular Saturday afternoon. He runs better than a 4.6 40, which is faster than all of our backs, than any of our backs right now, and he has great instincts. He's strong and tough, quick with great instincts, and he's just a natural, and I don't think there's a better middle guard in the country than Jeff Sapp right now.
He went on to college and played nose guard for Annapolis for Navy and probably never weighed more than 205 pounds. That just doesn't happen. But he did it, and he did it very well. I know one time Jeff said that they played Notre Dame, and I think he had like 17 unassisted tackles against Notre Dame. Now, you know Notre Dame's offensive linemen are big, strong guys, but they couldn't block him.
He earned All-America honors, received the Naval Academy's prestigious Silver Helmet Award, and played in the 1976 Japan Bowl. During his distinguished career at Navy, Sapp helped lead the Middies to wins against national powers such as Pittsburgh and Miami, and emotional victories over Service Academy rivals Army and Air Force. He graduated from the Naval Academy in 1977 with a bachelor's degree in American political science and has since earned 3 master's degrees. Today, Sapp holds a rank of captain in the U.S. Navy, where he's been an aide to the Joint Chiefs of Staff and has commanded 6 vessels, including a 9,000-ton destroyer. Sapp is also an accomplished motivational speaker and spends a great deal of time talking to young people about leadership, determination, and personal character.
Jeff Sapp, class of 1977. Sapp earned 3 varsity letters and was co-captain of the 1976 squad. As a junior, Sapp helped lead Navy to the Commander-in-Chief's trophy. Sapp was named the 13th All-American and 13th All-East as a senior. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Sapp.
What you did today was something I have never had a speaker sitting here do. You kept the attention of these students for an hour. And they sat here and they listened.
I can do it. I will do it. And I'm going to make it happen. Right now, we have adults who are going to try to focus you. Trust me when I say, because I've taught on 3 different academic campuses at the at college level. And when you become an adult, if you come to class, fine. You don't come, fine. They don't care. They care, but they're not going to trace you down. High school, elementary school, people are going to say, you're in a class today, what's going on? They're going to try to keep you focused. That's the main point you got to understand.
In grades 6 through 12. And whereas a conference, a first of its kind in Colorado Springs, considered of a keynote speaker and African American role models from within the community of Colorado Springs. And whereas the conference was so successful and well received by the entire community that it was expanded in 1994 to include females. Right on.